how to find current promotions on the Petra website, iPad smart cover rumors, smartphone market share, Microsoft's Bing strives for greatness, and Wikipedia experiences an accidental blackout. You guessed right, it's time for the 5 and 5. I'm Monica Helms, Web Marketing Coordinator for Petra Industries, here to bring you the hottest news stories of the week, right here on Petra Channels. You guys are busy. We get it. Not everyone has time to spend digging through email trying to find out the most current specials on Petra website. Lucky for you, we've got it covered. Start out at the Petra.com homepage, then click Promos and Flyers near the upper right-hand corner. This link will take you to petra.com/current-email, which shows you our most current promotions and specials. That's it. From here you can flip through email promotions, sales flyers, and catalogs, making it even easier to check out some of our great deals. Last week, it was revealed that Apple may be working on a new iPad smart cover that can display an extra row of app icons, a keyboard, show notifications, and even convert into a graphics tablet. The fear with a patent, of course, comes from the possibility that the product itself may never actually materialize. However, the application does specifically name a manager of product design at Apple, so there may be hope yet. The most obvious use for this product would be to have a keyboard and a secondary touchscreen integrated into the inside of the smart cover. Microsoft is set to launch a similar idea in October. However, their concept includes a physical keyboard, whereas Apple's appears to be an on-screen one. Other ideas include solar panels, a rear display, a graphics tablet, and an outside cover display for calendar alerts, reminders, and social media updates. Whatever it winds up being, I'm sure Apple fans will all be watching closely. When it comes to smartphones, Apple and Samsung's lead over other companies in the field has only continued to widen. Combined, they managed to net 108% of the industry's operating profit for the second quarter. But how? Research in Motion, Nokia, Motorola, and Sony have all shown signs of struggle for the second quarter, with all of them posting heavy operating losses. Perhaps most impressive, Apple managed to generate 71% of the industry's operating profit, with only 6.5% of the global handset market. Samsung showed strong gains as well, with its market share rising from 25% to 37%. Last but not least, HTC was also able to turn a profit, but with numbers down from a year ago, as its one line of phones haven't sold as well with consumers. Samsung is expected to continue increasing its market share in the third quarter with the continued success of the Galaxy S3. Apple is also expected to have a strong end of the year, with the expected release of its new iPhone in September. Lastly, Android has shown increases in popularity, but at the expense of BlackBerry and Symbian. According to a recent New York Times article, Microsoft-owned search engine Bing has managed search results that rival and sometimes even exceed Google in terms of quality. That's pretty impressive, especially when you consider Bing has only just debuted in 2009, close to 15 years after Google first made an appearance. Perhaps the company's biggest obstacle has been its lack of use on mobile devices, an area in which Google heavily dominates. In order to compete, Microsoft has been leveraging relationships with social networks such as Twitter, Facebook, and Foursquare. Said Chief Technical Officer Harry Shroom, Google has more data, more machines, and more years, but we'll have more social information. We're cautiously optimistic, but it's going to be a long battle. Their approach certainly won't come without a cost, but it seems to be one Microsoft is ready to take on. The company has amassed something along the lines of $63 billion in cash over the last several decades, with a strong possibility that this money will go towards seeing that the company has a place in the future of search. Said Shroom, "We've been clear that search is critical to our future. It's the way to make all of your products more powerful." According to British news resource The Guardian, Wikipedia experienced a temporary blackout this week when someone cut through fiber cables connecting its servers in Florida. The site was down for close to 2 hours on Monday when the mishap occurred near its worldwide data center in Tampa. Although its last blackout was deliberate in protest of anti-piracy laws being debated in the U.S., it seems this recent occurrence was simply an accident. Although the outage prompted several remarks on Twitter, a spokesman for the site said there was no suggestion of foul play. That about wraps up this week's 5 and 5. Check back next week for more hot industry news.